So it's so important to guard and filter what you watch and listen to, because words are extremely powerful and they can seed life or death. Words have the ability to direct you to good or bad, and if faith comes by hearing, then certainly doubt, fear, inadequacy, failure, disbelief, and other negative things can come through hearing. Your hearing ultimately drives what's in your heart, and your heart is where your beliefs are stored, and your beliefs are the driving force behind your actions. In the Garden of Eden, the devil, through conversation, fed Eve a lie that was laced with doubt. She didn't filter what she heard. Instead, she just simply believed and acted upon the lie that she had heard. And we know what happens with that story. And if you don't, go ahead and read Genesis 3 for me. Now, this is just one example of how words can negatively affect your life. And see, the devil will use anything and anybody to get to you. He prowls around seeking anybody he can devour, which is why you have to be alert and on guard. But guess what? You don't have to believe nothing that liar says or tries to plant in your ears. You do not have to let that seed take root. If you've heard the lies and believed them, that you weren't good enough, that nobody likes you, that you're worthless, that you're ugly, that you're a failure, that you're rejected, that you're unloved, take out the trash, because all that's trash. Take it out. You have to arm yourself with what God says about you instead. It's the truth that sets you free. So let me tell you what God says about you. He says that you're accepted, you're the apple of his eye, you're victorious, you're never alone, you're beautiful, you're loved and worthy, and you are valuable. Now, this principle of watching what you hear and see not only applies to what you hear about you, but it also can apply to perversion and sexual immorality. If you are constantly ingesting ungodly music and shows, porn, listening to conversations full of sexually charged innuendos and gossip, my friend, you are allowing seeds of impurity to be attached to you. And while you may not even respond instantly, because it goes like that, but if you continue to let these things orbit and grow in you, you will eventually give in. And you may set yourself up for a cycle of sin or a stronghold. And take it from me, that is not anything you want to deal with. Again, it's so necessary to take a watch over your heart by the way of your hearing and seeing, because what's in your heart ultimately comes out of your mouth. And when you're talking, you're also hearing. If you are one that is constantly negative or continuing to say unholy things, you're feeding it. And I don't know if you knew this, but what you feed lives. If you're that individual who has been caught up in ungodly conversations and such, repent right now. After asking for forgiveness, ask God to create a clean heart in you and renew a right spirit within you. My friend, it's time to change the channels and the conversations. Take out the trash and be on guard. Faith up.